Hey, this is Tyler with Nanobox, and in the previous video we showed you how you can use Nanobox to create a fully functional development environment for your application in 2 minutes. And we're going to follow up on this one with how this development environment can be instant on, instant off, just as you need it, how you can pop in and run one-off commands as necessary. So just as a quick refresher, I've got the source code. This is a really small app. It's a Python app, and it uses the Flask framework. So really, it doesn't do much. It just returns "Hello World" when we visit it. But it's simple, but it's enough to show how this works. So. And then how we got it to work with Nanobox was we created a box file and then specified that this application needs Python, so let's use the Python engine to configure the environment within which the application runs. All right, cool. So let's hop over to our terminal. We have this where we have this application. You can see the source code, which mirrors what we just saw in our code editor. So with Nanobox, in the previous demonstration, we showed that you can fire up the environment and drop into it with just Nanobox run. And you can see here, it just very, very quickly pops you right into this environment. And it's really handy, but one of the other things that you can do is you don't have to first jump into the environment to be able to run commands. You can actually just run one-off commands within the environment itself. So let's say I wanted to know what version of Python is within that environment. So generally the way that I would do that is, that's done is with Python version. And so I would run that same command and I would just prefix it with Nanobox run. And that's going to fire up the environment, run the command, and then exit out. So you can see that it ran Python -- version and the output is Python 2.7.13, and then afterwards it paused the app. So it's extremely quick and uses very minimal resources to do this. And the nice thing about it is that you don't have to have this dev environment running all the time in the background. It's just whenever you need it. So the other thing I'll show you is that let's say you do have a lot of other things going on, or you have a complex development environment going on. So let's say you do find it easier in this case to just hop into the environment where you can run your pip install commands if you're a Python developer or whatever it is that you might want to run, and or let's just say that we want to actually run the application. So the application, get that running, and now that you're actually running the application, this this terminal is occupied. So if you want to run other commands, you can simply open up another terminal, and it works just as if it was local. You just prefix everything with Nanobox run, and it's going to run it. In fact, you can see that if we run Nanobox run psaux, we can actually see the other command, the python app.py, running in there. And you'll also notice that when this command finished in the second terminal, it did not shut down the environment. And that's because Nanobox is smart enough to know that you've got something else running. And so here, if we were to say, Nanobox run to hop in this full environment again, and back out to this one, close down the command, and exit out, it still didn't shut it down. However, now in the second one, if I were to exit out, it shuts it down. And so Nanobox is really smart about when to keep it on, when to turn it off, and it takes so little time to actually turn it on and turn it off that it really helps your workflow. And anyway, hopefully this has been a quick overview of kind of help tell the story a little bit of how this can really streamline and help your development workflow by creating this dev environment that can just be turned on and turned off as you need it. You can run one-off commands in there. You can hop in the environment, really however you need it, and Nanobox is going to optimize that flow for you. So I would encourage you to stay tuned. We've got some other really cool stuff that we're to show off Nanobox. So thanks.